the great Joe Fournier. You are back in London for the first time, you said, in 5 years?
First time in 5 years, back in Blighty.
Obviously you were supposed to fight on this.
Joe, you suck!
There's
Derek, the biggest loser in British boxing.
Hey, the best paid loser.
Best paid loser.
So yeah, you were supposed to be fighting on this card against Tony, I'm not going to try to pronounce, Christodoulou?
Yes, correct.
And of course that didn't work out. Were you a little disappointed that he never publicly said anything about that? You know, it was his issue.
Listen, at the end of the day, he had a brain scan issue. Poor guy has got lesions on his brain, so I'm not really going to call him out on anything. He had a tough career in the UFC, tough guy, took a lot of pain, suffering now. So now, but it was regardless, I was the alternate for KSI. So even if he pulled out, I should have been fighting KSI and not Faze Temperrr.
What is the story with that? I don't believe this he's a southpaw thing, because hasn't he had 4 camps training for Orthodox?
Buddy, it was this. He didn't want to get punched in the face by Joe Fournier. Neither would I at 10 days notice. I get it. Look, he bottled it. That's the plain and simple. KSI bottled fighting me. But he had 10 days notice to go up in 10 levels of fighting opponent levels, right, from Dylan Dennis to me. And they say Southpaw Orthodox, but why give me the original contract? Like, they should have done that.
That's what it seems to me is that's a very cop-out answer. Yeah. And he knows how to fight Orthodox fighters. If you were a southpaw and Dylan was Orthodox, maybe it'd be different.
Correct.
But he knows how to fight Orthodox fighters.
Yeah, that's what you fight from day one when you put your gloves on. You fight Orthodox fighters. But listen, that's the excuse they gave. What can I do about it? I'm not going to sue the guy.
Realistically, what level do you think KSI is? Where does he, obviously you fought a different range of guys. I mean, he's no David Hay, but
of course not.
Where does he rank, you think?
I think for what he's done so far, training-wise, in his life, he's 10 steps ahead of everyone else that would have done the same. He's very talented. He's in great shape. He's got a great coaching team. He's got a great management. So he's fast-tracked. He's probably if someone started for 1 year, he's 10 years ahead of them. But I'm 10 years ahead of that. So I win easy, and they know that, and that's why they're trying to avoid it. And they're trying to. The longer it takes, I've now been out of the ring for 2 years. It gives them better chances, you see. They're boxing people. They know what they're doing, his team. So they want to push it now to May. Let's see if he signs a contract for May.
So the question remains, is that next?
That's what they told me, that I'm next. So I'm going to come here, I flew on my private plane all the way to London to look him in the eye and tell him, KSI, sign the contract, get in the ring, and don't do a Jake Paul and run away.
You were having some great nights out in Tulum. At what point, was there ever a point where you went, yes, I'm not going over here for this nonsense?
Nah, yeah, I was close, but I was like, at least what I want the world to see is if he bottles it, that he's a pussy to his face. That I came, looked you in the eye, you're a Londoner, and told you, let's do this. You said we'd do this, you agreed it, you signed the contract, and then you pussied out. So there's no option he has now than to put pen to paper. And if he doesn't, then the whole world knows Joe Fournier showed up, looked him in the eye, and you bottled it. You and Jake Paul, 2 peas in a pod, jog on.
Who do you respect more, him or Jake?
I respect KSI way more, because KSI's doing something. Misfits, right? 5-year deal with DAZN, massive. He's putting on his community, right? All his mates. He's putting them all on that. They're making more money than they've ever made because of boxing, right? He's getting them healthier. They're not in the pub. Look at all these fighters that said, I was drinking, I was doing drugs. So what he's doing is amazing for people. Otherwise, I wouldn't fight. I don't need the money. I'm actually only doing it because I believe in what they're doing. I respect what they're doing. And I think that I'm actually doing this to help him. If he doesn't fight me, this whole crossover boxing will become a farce. They got to start fighting boxers, real boxers, and I'm the only one that has the crossover, right, of a platform of a media person as well as a boxer, right? Who else? It's me and Tommy Fury in the whole world, right? So at the end of the day, if they don't start fighting real boxers, the fans don't see a gauge of difference, right? Yeah. And then one of them has to step up to the plate.
Finally, it seemed like you were done after the David Hay thing.
Yeah.
Obviously that was a monstrous step up in competition.
Yeah.
If KSI decides that he doesn't want to do this, is Joe Fournier done with boxing?
I wouldn't say I'm done with boxing because I've got 2 other deals on the table right now. And I think all these other guys, Logan and Jake, they're going to run out of opponents too when they want to start fighting real boxers. So their phone's always ringing. But what I like about Misfits is that's the promotion at the moment that I respect the most. And I do believe he does have the balls. I think, he was a bit afraid on 10 days notice to take a fight. Fair enough, right? I think a lot of people in the world would be afraid to fight me on 10 days notice. But now when I'm given the opportunity to train all the way till May, till the next pay-per-view, there's nothing he can say except yes.
Thank you so much.